All right, time for another walk and talk. This time I wanted to talk about a movie that me and the boys bring up all the time on the streams, twitch.tv/Wreckless Eating, but also, of course, on YouTube. And that is Black Dynamite. I love this movie. I think this is one of the best comedies ever made. It's got that like aura of kind of like when I was a kid, how the comedies were over the top and like wacky, but it's very clever. And if you've never seen Black Dynamite before, it's a mocking and slash tribute as well to the old black exploitation movies from I believe like the 70s, and it's wonderful. It is about a guy named Black Dynamite who effectively used to be in the military. I think it was Vietnam. And then, of course, he comes home and he's definitely got some PTSD. And it just goes through the motions of like all the tropes from those movies back in the day. Because if have never seen them before, the budgets were micro. Because, I mean, effectively, I think a good movie to watch is called Black Dynamite with Eddie Murphy. But that kind of shows the not as funny side of it. It shows how they... basically, black people back then took the movie industry in their own hands because they couldn't really get roles. They were always stereotypes or like villains. They didn't really have movies for African Americans. It's just the way that it was. So they just started themselves. They just did their own movies. And so, of course, they were kind of learning along the way. And, you'll have moments where Black Dynamite's, I'd say in wrestling terms, cutting a promo, doing a speech, and the microphone kind of like lowers down and he like looks up at it like, what the hell? But he keeps going because, back when they were filming these, they couldn't do multiple shots a lot of the times because it was very expensive. They were using film and they just didn't have any money, didn't have any budget. One of my favorite gags in this, he's confronting all of the drug dealers of the local community. He kind of just comes in and goes, we're no longer going to allow drugs to be sold in the community. And one of the drug dealers literally goes, but Black Dynamite, I sell drugs to the community. That's probably the most quoted one. There's another part as well where he's going in to assault one of the bad guys. And before he even gets in the room, like all of a sudden, I think it's a boomerang. I can't remember, but he throws this thing. It comes in and it cuts off the dude's arm. And all of a sudden he jumps in, punches the guy who's just had his arm cut off, and he just yells, I threw that shit before I came in the room. Funny story about this too was, me and Tom saw this when it came out. We're young men back then, and every once in a while we go see some movies. And I was like, oh, Black Dynamite kind of looked fun. Like I saw the trailer, it looked interesting. And so we went and saw it, and it was me and him, the only two white people in the theater. And then there was like two black couples in there as well. They did not laugh at all. But me and Tom were crying laughing because the movie was so funny. It was just so hilarious. Like, they did not find humor in it in the slightest. But me and Tom are just literally crying laughing. I cannot recommend Black Dynamite enough. It's just so good. Infinitely quotable. And it's so much fun. I know they made a spiritual sequel to it, which was like a Western, but I heard it wasn't very good, so I never really gave it a shot. But yeah, definitely check it out. Black Dynamite's awesome, dude. I don't know if you can see it. So I'm down this like one road. These houses, you can't really see it from here. These houses are fucking huge, and they're just like hiding away in the trees. Like, what a perfect spot to live. I just wouldn't want the person next to me. I'd want to be by myself. But all right, either way, Black Dynamite. Dynamite. Oh, one of my other favorite ones before I take out the video. Black Dynamite is talking to two random little girls on the street, and he's a whore. Like, Black Dynamite sleeps with thousands and thousands of women. It literally opens up with him banging like 6 chicks at once. But he finds these two little girls, and they start talking to him, and they ask his name. He's like, oh, I'm Black Dynamite. And then one girl goes, oh, my mama said my daddy's name was Black Dynamite. And then the other girl goes, what? My mama also said that my daddy's name was Black Dynamite. And he looks at him and goes, oh, hush up, little girls. All right, you go watch the movie, and if you have watched it, let me know what you think about it. It's awesome.
My belly is strange. I think it
So
was
is
the
mine.
chocolate cake I ate yesterday. I'm going to shit at school or maybe halfway.
I guess let's go do the controls. Wait, what is
Julia, did you forget the gel alcohol?
the...
What?
I think she died.
Rose,
Hi.
is Julia going to die?
If she dies, no problem. I buy a dog.